Going to technology is something that's inevitable. People will go to technology because technology is spreading far and wide. It does offer some advantages. But to think that technology alone will solve problems is not quite right. I think there are a few fundamental issues here. Let's assume that you can get 100% connectivity to internet and all that. Let's say all that is true. The biggest problem in using technology is that if you use technology to improve the learning outcomes under the present curriculum and the present education system, then there's a conflict. The technology, information technology, is essentially a nonlinear tool. You can go to the internet and surf just about any content. Whereas the education system, as it has existed over the 200 years, is a very linear one. Somebody out there in Washington or London or Delhi decides what you're going to learn in 5th grade and 6th grade and 7th grade. And that's the boring part. Whereas the kids are learning the nonlinear stuff, our life has become nonlinear. It's not assembly line anymore. We don't stand in lines anymore. You want to book a cinema ticket, you want to book a Broadway ticket, you want to book an airline ticket, you just go on the net and do stuff. And this is true of production. Everything has become nonlinear, except where seasons are concerned. Whereas the learning systems have remained linear. Now, when you take technology and place it in the learning environment, if you make it subservient to the current linear system, then the power of the technology is constrained. And then to that extent, it is not effective. Then its effect is only as much as the school system's effect. Whereas, if you were to remove it from the school education system and say the school system, the learning system should be now changed to suit the new technology, then you have a particular advantage. The question is how you do it. Second part is, in our parts of the world, at least I can't say much about the developed world, due to our, shall we say, feudal culture, where you have to listen to the elders to start with. Of course, it's changing a little bit. Sometimes it's good to listen to elders. But you go to the teacher. The teacher is the one who gives you answers. And the pretension is that the teacher knows the answers, or the textbook knows the answers, or somebody knows the answers. Whereas the whole idea is that in the modern world, you should be looking for answers. You should become a self-learner because there's so much out there to be learned. And there's no way that the content that humanity has generated over so many 100 years can be absorbed over 5, 10, 15, 16 years. So the important thing is to learn the skills of learning, to learn cooperatively. The old system says you are going to learn and you're going to appear for the exam. The new system is saying you can work in groups and learn and crack the problem. So I think we need to fundamentally change the way we are learning, the way that we are being assessed and certified as well. So policy makers, very clearly, everybody says put computers in the kids' hands. That's only part of the problem. In my part of the world, even the content is not available in local languages. If I go to YouTube, I can watch many things. But I can't translate that because there are copyright issues. So after all those things are done, I think we'll be ready for a proper, serious use of technology. Right now, the technology is only a helper in the current inefficient system.